But if you hit that bitch to a certain, you pulling that motherfucker, you're like, yeah, I reached that level. I was supposed to stop before this.
Yeah, you
I'm here now. So you gotta just keep going. Say fuck it, force through it. Get as much as you can right now.
Bro, y'all ever try to like? Y'all ever feel like y'all about to cough and y'all trying to hold back from coughing, and that shit just get worse? And you like,
dog.
You look like a jackass.
For me, it be coming out. For me, it be coming out like little, like fake sneezes, like like I'm trying to hold it back because I'm really not trying to make it seem as quiet as hell.
after I cough so many times, it's like, all right, try to like get your shit together, and I ain't got no water. I'm just
you be feeling dumb and shit. You know you look and feel dumb and shit, but you just try not to. Because after it's like it's an unspoken rule that it's a certain amount of cost before it's like, all right, nigga, what you got going on with your life?
It's the same thing with sneezes. But before we keep going too far, damn, what episode is this?
Was it 62 or 63?
No.
I think it might be 63.
It's 63, 65.
We be off for 1 week and the whole day switch, and now we all in here like, bro, what shit are we on? 163. All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the StruggleHolics podcast, episode 163.
Yes, sir.
We are your gracious host, Clay Chetser.
Jay Smooth.
Mondo.
And sadly, Alisha couldn't make it this week. So, quick update. First off, thank you to all the new YouTube subscribers.
I did peep that.
Thank you
I peeped
to
that.
all of you.
Thank y'all.
We appreciate all the love and support that we are slowly garnering. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, the whole cheesy YouTube thing you got to say.
You got
But
to say it. We
really,
appreciate it.
Truly like and subscribe. Also, our podcast days has switched. So instead of the audio being released every Thursday, it's going to be released on every Friday now. And the videos are going to start coming out maybe Friday night at the latest Saturday mornings. Had to switch it up. Work schedules got switched, so we couldn't do it like we used to. So,
but we going to make sure we bringing this shit.
Yeah.
I'm still going to be around.
Yeah, those are the quick updates. Yeah. So over this 2-week break, or 2-week gap, I don't even want to necessarily say break.
There's been so much going on. Like,
well, one of these topics I came up with on my own after talking with my homeboy Mike. Shout out Mike.
Shout out to you, Mike.
I told him, I'm like, bro, we washed now. Like, it's so weird being 30, like being in your 30s, because you're not old, but you ain't young.
It's a weird space.
Like you
It's
in
a
the middle.
weird space to be in. It's a real weird space. It's like because you adjusting from your 20s to like, all right, let me sit my ass down a little bit, chill out. I got a lot of shit going on.
Damn.
Let me focus on life, family.
I don't want to sit my ass down a little bit, bro.
Family.
Not even necessarily that, but like you look up. Like I was talking to Mike, and Mike was like, when he was at work, one of his coworkers there, it was a girl, and she was just like, yeah, oh, it's my birthday. I'm about to turn up for my birthday. Mike was like, hell yeah, shit, you about to go out? You about to go have some drinks? She like, no, I just turned 18. She was like, nigga, like what? To an 18-year-old, to an 18, 19, 20, 21-year-old, 30 is old.
Yes.
And then like to a 40-year-old, you still young. So you in the middle. It's like, I'm not the oldest person at my job, but I'm not the youngest. I'm like just in that weird space. It was really weird when I found out my HR manager is 25. And I'm like, bro, you 20? I thought you was the same age as me. He's like, no. I'm like, bro, I'm used to my HR managers being older.
No cap.
More
Every HR
seasoned.
they had was an old white lady.
Dog, and they been there at least 15 years.
Man.
Like,
Everyone that they had.
I'm older than this. Like, it's crazy. But I told Mike, me and him, we was sitting there going over all the shit. Like, I'm like, bro, my sciatic, I got a herniated disc.
Clay sounded extra old too. I got the back problems.
I'm like, I got a herniated disc. Nigga. I got a little bit of arthritis in my back. I'm like, nigga, I'm washed. Mike telling me the shit he going through. I'm like, bro, like we dying laughing. We going hit for hit over like the shit we do. I'm like, bro. I'm like, are we old? Are we washed now?
We ain't washed, But we in a dirty clothes bin.
Bro.
We ain't wise.
Look, man.
But that hamper getting full. It's starting to get. We get some clothes in that hamper now.
Hey, you ain't changed out the clothes in a long time. The same clothes for 30 years.
Every year, just another pile of clothes get through in the hamper. You gotta just take the shirt off, a couple pair of pants in there now.
I'm at the age now where these new rappers coming out. I'm like, who this? Lil who?
I don't know no new rappers. I don't know none.
Or I'm critiquing rap and shit. And I'm like, bro, rap getting trash and shit now. Like, I'm at that old nigga space where like I wouldn't necessarily say I'm hating, but it's just like
it's not your interest.
Yeah, it ain't hitting the same no more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the music is definitely adjusted to the generation of kids I feel that are growing up now. Like that's the biggest difference. And coming from where we came from, or even there's a bit of a gap between like some of the music that I like and y'all like.
Yeah,
that it's like, what the fuck is this? I can't get jiggy with this shit. Bro,
at least I know it ain't just a me thing now, because even the young people are like, bro, what is this shit?
Yeah. But, some of this shit is garbage.
No, I would say a decent amount is.
Yeah.
But of course, that's from my biased mid-20s.
No, rap is just the easiest genre of music to get into. You need a catchy hook and a decent beat, and that bitch will go viral. Y'all can't tell me Sexy Red Pound Town song was some fire.
Sexy Red. Sexy Red got the banger. She coming out.
She do now.
Shout out to the Sexy Red Challenge. We appreciate every last one of you. Hold on, Clay, 1 second. We appreciate every last one of you beautiful women for participating and making the ecosystem good. Go ahead, Clay.
She do now. She got better music now. But when Pound Town first came out, you can't tell me that shit was like deserved to be where it's at. Or even Ice Spice first song. Munch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that was catchy, and they had that little
That's all it was, though.
They caught them away.
I'm not saying that the wave and shit ain't there, but it was just like,
I think the bar for songs reaching a higher level of popularity is a lot lower because social media makes it so easy for stuff to get out there in mass. And if you got a really catchy hook, something that people can dance to, especially on TikTok, it's like that shit gonna catch fire.
That's an all our generation stuff. That shit ain't changed.
I also feel like
that shit really ain't changed. We had that shit in ours too. I was in them, had it in there.
I feel like
some little bullshit that's go hit.
Yeah, I mean,
it's always gonna be pockets of bullshit in rap or music. Period.
We need love songs back.
They out here. You gotta look for them. We need
the love hip hop songs back. These niggas out here, these women out here trying to act like niggas, and these niggas out here trying to out nigga the women. It's too much thug shit going on, bro.
Oh yeah, on the thug side of things, yeah. Oh no, bro, everybody
bring back 21 Questions, 50 Cent, like
a regular rap song.
Yeah,
talk about life.
Talk about life.
Other than shooting, because I know you don't spin a block every day.
Stop addressing these women as bitches. Like, I guarantee, if rap music started switching back to the whole 21 Questions style, where it ain't as hard as it's supposed to be now, and R&B was more love songs to the women, I guarantee you will see a switch in a lot of ways. Motherfuckers are acting out here.
Oh yeah, no, music definitely has a correlation to your moods and everything. That's what I say. Music is literally that shit. It's a mind control. That's one of the things that can take control of a human body. It takes control of your mood, Josh.
I mean, it can, but I feel like a good majority of the time it's an amplification of what you're already feeling, and you're allowing that to take over. No. And in a lot of ways, it can be positive, like when you move your body and you start to dance and you enjoying the shit.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's a lot less common, but people use it. Or actually, no, I take that back. It's not uncommon, but people will use like sad music, like when they're already in a bad mood, to like draw out more emotions from themselves. Like it's almost just like a wallowing in this type of effect.
But
motherfuckers really be doing that shit.
Yeah, but I can be having a beautiful day and had an amazing day, get in the car and hear some I want to kill shit, and then I'll be in I want to kill mood. It puts you and you don't want to go out and actually do nothing, but it puts you in that vibe. Bro.
I'm not even gonna say that.
I'm telling you,
it puts you in that kind of vibe to be like,
okay. As many times as
I see why this app a nigga up to go want to do some shit.
As many times as I've listened to Vince Staples, Schoolboy Q, OT Genesis, all these like Crip niggas, and they talk about Crip and all that, bro. I'm telling you, I would, if I was about that life, nigga, I would have been Crip for real. After listening to these niggas' music, bro, I would have been out there throwing up seeds and all that Crip walking. If I was really about that shit, nigga, I would have joined the Crips.
I said Clayton Gardner said he would have fucked with. He said, "Yeah,
hell yeah." That nigga said that shit with a red hoodie on, bro.
But nowadays that don't matter. It don't matter. Sometimes it don't matter where you at. They don't play that by the rules. When they have evolved as gang members or a gang organization with all of them.
If I was a street nigga, bro, I'd be a Crip. I'm telling you. Listen to their music, bro. I'm driving the car, knowing damn well I ain't about that life, but I'm sitting here rapping lyric for lyric, word for word, like I'm out here actually doing the shit.
Yeah, but I mean, at a certain level, you disconnect from that stuff because
once you cut it off, you cut it off.
Yeah,
but in that time frame, this is the mood it gives you.
But also too,
I'll be riding in the work listening to that.
Also too, we ain't street niggas. We ain't street niggas. If you a street nigga, you really about that life and you listen to this shit.
Just imagine what
you could be on that type of timing. You get out the car, that music you still feeling that music.
But you already had the proclivity for that type of behavior in the first place.
Yeah,
you did.
So the music,
you said it was an amplifier, though, Josh.
You know what? I did say that.
It amplifies that shit.
The music put a battery in your back. You was already in a bad mood. You listen to this music, now you really
niggas off drugs. That's an amplifier. Throw the music with the amplifier. They can't control their emotions in the first place.
Now you sitting in the car riding, got your piece on, you know that. Mm-hmm. Like nigga, it's over.
I feel like we all saying shit that's right, and we all making points, and none of our points are disagreeing. Mm-hmm. It's just like, yeah, and then this, and then that.
We got to hear talking about 30s being a weird space to be.
I can't even relate to these niggas.
It's weird. I asked Mike.
You'll see when you get older, though. We can say shit like that now. Like,
true.
We'll see when you get older.
I asked Mike. I told Mike, I'm like, bro, it's plenty of times I'm sitting here like, bro, am I depressed? Just because, like, I'm like, all I do is go to work, come home. I'm like, that's it. I'm like,
you gotta get you out. You gotta make sure you're throwing that in the balance too, though. In your 30s, you gotta learn that because you don't want to really go out as much as you used to. But you gotta make sure you go out. My
issue is like I want to go. Like hell yeah, it sounds dope to go out. Then when the time come to go out, the getting up to actually go do it is the hard part. Once I'm up and moving and out, I'm cool. Yeah, it's just bro, I really don't feel like getting up and doing shit, bro. I just want to chill. But
sometimes you gotta fight through that. Like, damn, I ain't did shit in a minute. I really just been chilling. Let me go ahead and do something for a second.
That was me a few weeks ago. So that's why I feel like I can't relate to y'all niggas, but I can at the same time. Yeah. Because like I'll be going through those phases where I'm not really going out or doing shit for weeks and weeks. And I'm just like, man, I just said fuck it like a couple weeks ago. I'm like, I'm about to go skating. I just went roller skating at the ring, and I was just had me a good ass time.
Exactly, just getting out the motherfucking house,
just doing something.
I need to just get out the crib.
Yeah,
she be planning to do so much shit, and she go out and do everything she want to do. So all right, cool. Like if you going out, I'm gonna end up with Kingston. So one, I can't leave. I mean, I could, but
that's what I'm saying. It's the effort. It's the effort to do it. You lose that effort. Because you just be so tired, like, damn, I've been working, then had the baby. Now I just want to take a little relaxed time. I don't want to really feel like doing shit right now.
That's exactly what it is.
All right, real quick, I don't want to get too far off of the rap shit because we had a topic about the rap shit. So a lot of stuff's been happening over the last few weeks with Kendrick dropping a verse on an album that Future and Metro Boomin came out with. And he basically was dissing the big three a comment that was made a first person shooter saying, "Fuck them niggas, it's just Big Me up here." Big K Dot. That's what I'm calling.
To be honest, that Kendrick's verse, that diss wasn't even like a diss for real. It's just letting y'all niggas know like y'all ain't fucking with me.
Yeah.
But everybody got so hyped behind it. It's like, oh, he dissed. I'm like, if you really listen to it, he ain't really diss nobody. If he was dissing anybody, it was more so Drake than J. Cole.
He threw shots.
You said what?
Pow pow. He threw it. It was a little 2-2. But it was a little 2-2. It wasn't that heavy, but it was a pow pow. He shot at some niggas for sure. It was some little flesh wounds. No, that 2-2 can't get up in. You get to bounce around. You did a little flesh wound, hit him out the little, scrape the little.
Yeah, he did say I'm snatching chains and burning tattoos.
What did y'all think about the verse overall?
Kendrick's verse?
Yeah.
I fuck with it. You knew what type of time he was on the moment he started spitting.
How his voice was. You know when he in that killer bag.
The only thing I
thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't blow me away. It ain't do nothing.
But that shit was...
It was just like, it set the rap game on fire because it was Kendrick Lamar, not because of that verse.
Well, when that song first dropped, it didn't even say it was featuring Kendrick.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
so people were just listening to it. So then when Kendrick came on, everybody shocked like, "Oh shit, this is Kendrick?" Because Kendrick has, I think somebody did it, like looked it up. Kendrick has only featured, like as far as working with other artists, like 6 other artists, like outside of his music. Mm. And so when Kendrick popped on, everybody's like, "Oh shit, Kendrick came on here." And then obviously, as you listen to the verse more, it's like, "Oh, he letting them niggas know like it's up. Like what y'all gonna do?" Now the whole world like, "What y'all gonna do?" Everybody's been waiting on this because J. Cole for the last few years, ever since he came out with a lot with 21 Savage, J. Cole has been saying, "I'm the best. I'm the best at it." Dropping freestyles and all the shit.
Mad features. Mad features.
I'm that nigga out here. I'm that nigga out here. So when Kendrick finally come out of the show and just let y'all niggas know, like, yo, it's up. Like, what's up? And then J. Cole back out after dropping the diss. After everybody said, like, man, this diss was weak as fuck.
It wasn't weak. It matched Kendrick's.
I don't think it matched it. Maybe because the tone, it didn't match it. Because Kendrick came on, like these niggas talking out their neck. Like, you already knew what it was from that. J. Cole, like, is like, all right, cool, I'm listening.
The mood he gave. It was a more mellow vibe. He was talking real soft on it.
I didn't really like the beat that much. For one,
it just wasn't meant
for
that.
And then I feel like that's not meant for a diss, like that beat. Yeah. It was something about that for me. Well, and then I personally didn't think it was that good. Like there were songs on that album that he made that were like way better.
But it could have been his chart.
Well, J. Cole, he wrote that song and it was. I think they made the beat in 7 minutes, and he wrote that verse in 7 minutes. It was like, so it wasn't like refined or anything. But also, too, I didn't expect much from J. Cole. I honestly didn't expect J. Cole to respond because
I
didn't expect him to because
he had to.
I think him and Kendrick truly fuck with each other, and they respect each other. Yeah. So I don't think they. That's why I didn't expect J. Cole to respond.
Why do you feel? Why you feel like he had to respond?
You can't keep saying you're the best nigga, and the nigga come out and say, "Fuck y'all, I'm the best nigga." Stop comparing me to these weak ass niggas. They ain't even, nigga, where is these? These niggas not even next to me in the room that I'm in.
Damn.
And you don't feel like you gotta respond and you say you the coldest nigga out? And you've been literally saying that? You've been setting the streets on motherfucking fire? And hold on, Clay. And Kendrick does a great, this is, every time, because the Control one, the song itself always, it's like he picks a good song to go at niggas on. Because the Control as a whole, that was a fire ass song. Until J Electronic Verse was cool. It was on some godly kind of lyrical shit. But Big Sean killed his first one. It damn near like Kendrick rides a wave and then make that bitch a tidal wave with just going at the niggas. And that's what made his verses so impactful, because the song as a whole is a fire ass song.
Here's my issue with the Control verse.
Future.
Everybody
shit too.
everybody was hyping the Control verse up like, oh, Kendrick dissed him next. I'm like, if you really listen to it, that wasn't a diss. He was just like, he was telling y'all, I'm trying to be better than all y'all niggas. I got love for y'all, but I'm trying to kill y'all niggas. It's like, all right, cool, bet. To me, J. Cole and Kendrick is like homeboys. Like if you and like me and Josh are here, Josh like, Clay, I bust your ass in hooping. Like, Josh, you can't fuck with me in hooping, bro. And then we like, all right, bet, let's see who hooping. But we still fuck with each other. I feel like Kendrick is treating J. Cole like that to where they'll just lightly jab at each other. And I think J. Cole, where he messed up with his diss, where he shouldn't have tried to diss Kendrick in a sense. Like, try to talk shit on his music. J. Cole should have just put out a fire verse and threw like little small subliminals in it, but just made a fire song. Because I feel like that more so for Kendrick and J. Cole, that because it's not a real issue there. Drake and Kendrick, you expect jabs at a nigga or shots at each other. J. Cole and Kendrick, I don't expect it. I expect them niggas to use wordplay and shit to prove who the better rapper, more so than actually taking jabs at each other.
I don't know if that's gonna work though, Clay.
I think in order to get J. Cole to participate in it, that's what J. Cole would have to do.
Kendrick is literally only dropping verses though. Why does J. Cole have to respond with a whole song? You know what I'm saying?
That's true. I get that. That's the whole tidal wave argument. He rides a nigga wave because Future beat fucking phenomenal. Future hit that bitch with a right hook. Kendrick took it all away. He ride that wave and push that bitch overboard.
The reason why J. Cole had to do a song is because, one, that Kendrick's verse came out of nowhere. Nobody expected it, so it was new. So the whole internet, everybody's like, nigga, did you hear what Kendrick said? Like, you got to respond. You got to do this. You got to do this. Where's J. Cole going to hop on a feature this fast and, like, be able to respond? So he had to put out his own.
He didn't have to come out that soon.
He didn't have to come. He decided to do that.
Yeah, we didn't ask him to come straight out the gate. He could have responded.
We didn't know you had a full album.
Yeah.
I guarantee. I guarantee.
We knew J. Cole. J. Cole had he finna drop his the real album and didn't drop yet.
J. Cole probably had this
one. We had no idea that was coming.
J. Cole probably had this surprise album already coming just to like tie people over to the album. So then he came up with this last song to add to the album. I believe that's what J. Cole did more so than made a whole album and then dropped it like that.
Because he said he had a 2-pack. Because he had that one he was finna drop. Because that's what the whole might delete later to say, like, shit, it's here, but this ain't the real album. I was going to throw something out because I really been wanting to put music out, but I've been trying to perfect this fucking piece of art that I'm finna drop on y'all real quick.
I'm hoping we get Kendrick versus J. Cole. I mean, Kendrick versus Drake. I'm hoping we get that.
Okay, hold on real quick before that. What do you think about the J. Cole apology? Like, what are your thoughts on it? A lot of people have been like, this nigga, like, your career ruined, you're a fraud, all this different shit.
I feel a bunch of different ways.
I don't like it.
Talk to him.
Go ahead. You go first.
If a nigga hit you, then you hit him, then you gonna say, I'm sorry, bro, let's just stop hitting each other.
That remind me of that RDC video where it's like when you hit a nigga in the face and he start laughing. This nigga is crazy.
Exactly.
No, it remind me of this Key and Peele skit where this nigga he's pretend to be a gangster rapper. You want to make this verse about me? You want to do this? All right, bet. I got something for your ass. All right, here we go. As soon as the beat drops, he's like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You heard me, motherfucker. I'm sorry. Then he's like, oh yeah, nigga, you didn't expect an apology from the song, did you? Well, I didn't expect to be walking outside of Walmart and getting damn near lose my life in a drive-by shooting. I had to leave my flat screen in the parking lot and everything, nigga.
That shit.
He like, I apologize, your ass. You still want to kill me? What's up with that, man? But in all seriousness, the rap fan in me is disappointed just because I wanted to see niggas go at it to see, like, because to be honest, it's all subjective. Regardless of who you might think win, other people might feel Kendrick won, other people might feel J. Cole won, whatever the case. So it's all subjective. J. Cole never really moved like a nigga that was like with the drama or all this shit. So him apologizing is in character for him. So I'm not surprised. The funny thing is, before we recorded this podcast, like last week before J. Cole dropped it, I was talking to somebody about it, and I was telling him, like, I think J. Cole and Drake too scared to respond right now. He's like, I don't think they too scared. I'm like,
I feel like Drake was for sure.
I feel like they might not be scared. I feel like they could be moving strategically. Like, okay, he hit us. I got a plan mine now. Because he planned this. This lined up perfectly. That Future album was heat.
Did he plan it?
What you mean he planned? Who, Kendrick?
Yeah. I could write a little verse that to be honest, this Kendrick verse, everybody else made it bigger than what it was. This is light work. That was light work for Kendrick.
It was. Though.
That was him just writing down some shit.
His light work was smooth as hell, though.
It was.
It was some smooth-ass light work.
That's why I think Kendrick shit is just like, I don't think it was a strategic move. I think Kendrick just hopped on this album because Metro Boomin and Future don't fuck with Drake. She's like, all right, cool, come hop on this. And Kendrick just wrote a quick little verse, and it came out like that.
Clay, stop the bullshit.
I swear.
He put them niggas directly. He shot at them directly.
Yes. That ain't shit. When you are a rapper for a living, it ain't shit to write.
But Stat is planning it.
I mean,
I don't think so.
I'm planning to go at these niggas. You don't think he planning to go at them? You don't think he got some shit in the chamber for these niggas right now?
I think he got some shit in the chamber like that he planned. But as far as this verse, just sending out his warning shots or like little light jabs, that ain't shit to Kendrick. Like, I don't think that part was planned. I think he was just like setting the record straight.
Okay, hold on, wait.
Niggas who ain't fucking with Drake no more. This ain't planned.
Yeah, like part of that
strategic shit going on.
Part of that got a little bit of strategic element to it.
You ain't like that. That's the you ain't like that. The
also,
song is saying you niggas not like
also,
that.
Also, too, I think the reason why I think Drake necessarily was scared to respond quick because when his beef with Meek Mill or Pusha T, when they first started saying some shit, Drake was quick as hell to respond. Drake charged up and back to back. Like that, right after that Meek shit happened. When the whole Pusha T diss happened, I think Drake came out with a song the next couple of days dissing back at him. I think now that it's Kendrick and it's like, ooh, that shit.
Pusha T thing put him in a
little bind, Nate.
Yeah,
little bind, Nate. He needed that money.
I think he's scared. The funny thing is about it, after J. Cole came out with like his apology and everything, a video upload of Kendrick Lamar, the nigga just at the park doing burpees on the ground, looking like a crip. Nigga just look like niggas out there cripping, just doing burpees and shit. Like this nigga Kendrick is so unbothered by this, bro.
Like, okay,
but also too, I think J. Cole honestly backed out because people have been saying Drake got some shit coming and aimed at Kendrick and all the niggas that's teaming up against him, and it's gonna be some like he gonna be taking real jabs. So I think J. Cole backed out because if this shit about to get personal like that, that ain't me. And I really fuck with you, my nigga.
Yeah.
So I'm not about to take part in this because you my nigga and I'm not with the drama and shit.
Yeah, like because I agree with a lot of stuff.
When it's them going to each other, they don't gotta be personal though. It's gonna get a little personal. But if we're true men, you're saying y'all going playing basketball with each other. Y'all not finna be playing. Y'all gonna play basketball, but y'all gonna be going at each other.
Look at it like this.
Yeah,
look at it like this.
After this, we can shake hands and go about our business. But just know I'm better than you, nigga.
Kendrick did his jab. J. Cole does his jab. Everybody like, all right, cool. Drake come out with some shit like, really, I'm shooting at you. Now Kendrick comes back at him. Now everybody's like, oh shit, what J. Cole got? I'm not about to take it to that level that these niggas are taking it now. So let me just go ahead and back out before the shit gets even
because
further.
They beef is a lot more public and well known. Like the shots between Kendrick and Drake. Like ever since that Control verse, Drake has been salty about that shit, and they've been dropping subliminals ever since, bro.
I mean, to the public eye, he's been salty about it. Also, too, because when Drake first came in, he had to work his ass off not to be looked at as the kid from Degrassi. Then he started to get his love and started becoming the next big rapper. He was the next nigga to take over after Wayne. And then this other nigga came in, dropped a few songs, and all of a sudden he's crowned as the best. So yeah, I feel a little way like, nigga, you're not about to take my spot. Like, I had to bust my ass to not get looked at as this. Now your ass come in, drop one album, and you think you that nigga? Like, nah. But then I think
it wasn't even all the way that, like, Kendrick thought he was that nigga. I mean, which he probably did.
No, it was like of LA. They crowned him over there on the West Coast.
It was like,
I think Kendrick got crowned by everybody.
People listening to the music. It was like, yo, that's who really decide who running the shit for real.
Because everybody think Kendrick really is.
It was like, oh,
I don't know.
You were looking around like, who's gonna take over the next generation of rap? And then Kendrick dropped out. He's like, oh, it's him. Like, we good. we gonna be all right.
I mean, but with Kendrick, it's such a authenticity that comes with his music that you could feel.
Yeah.
That I think the same way people resonate with Pac is the same way people resonate with Kendrick, and that's why people love him so much. I think Drake has a ton of fans and people love him, but at the same time, he gets so much hate because a lot of times people can't resonate with him. Like, yeah, I like when you rap and you could spit, but like, I feel like that's the same thing with Wayne. A lot of people start to kind of fall off Wayne. It's that people don't feel a connection for real. Like, yeah, like, I fuck with your music. You spit some hard, some amazing shit, but at the same time, I don't feel like I know Wayne as a person. Where J. Cole and Kendrick, I feel like, even though I never met them, I feel like I know a little bit more about them because of their music. I feel like I could relate to it. They speak some real shit in their music. Where Drake is more so always pop, pump up music, dance music.
Oh, I want to say that. Wayne, not for Wayne though. On that end part,
like Wayne. I mean, what's a Wayne verse other than you hear the lighter flick, eat her pussy, blood.
Shit. You don't always be that.
Blood, shoot a nigga somewhere in the house, and that's all you need to make a Wayne verse.
Hell,
you need those four things in a Wayne verse.
Hell, not that.
I was about to say the Mona Lisa verse, but I was like, that motherfucker got a lighter flick at the beginning.
Oh no, that's his signature. The lighter flick at the beginning. I
know, but like
I need that.
You need at least one of those four things in a Wayne verse to make a Wayne verse. He's shooting a nigga somewhere in his house. He eating her pussy in some type of weird way. Wheezy F baby, and the F stands for something else.
That's not all that man verse.
And
you can't name a part.
And like, blood somewhere else in the verse. You can't name me one Wayne song that don't have any of that shit.
It's gonna have one of those. It might have one of those in there. It might have one, but it might not have every last.
It's gonna have two out of those. It's for sure gonna have two in there. Name me a Wayne verse that don't have that. Well,
we can't count the lighter flick then.
All right, like, not the lighter flick. Okay, but name me a Wayne song that he's not talking about eating this bitch pussy in some way.
I don't know. I ain't mad at him nigga for eating the bitch pussy.
You talking about robbing a nigga and using a girl to finesse a nigga out of and getting in their place and robbing him.
All right.
He ain't need no pussy in there.
Saying.
Yeah, stop playing.
And he still got bars outside of that.
I'm not saying he don't.
That's some play shit.
I'm not saying he don't.
Shit. Yeah. That nigga be going.
I'm not saying he don't.
He still go.
I'm not saying Wayne don't, and I'm not trying to discredit Wayne, but I'm just saying as far as like feeling the connection to him. Like I feel like I know Wayne.
Like I don't even disagree with that point that you're making. It's just like Wayne is capable of it. Yes. We just don't see it.
I feel like that with Drake too.
He's capable. It's like, damn, if only.
I think,
but it's not a knock on him. It's like he just does what he does at an extremely high level. And I still appreciate that shit. I still turn up
greatness fatigue.
I also
get tired of it because you finna just get greatness. So it'd be like, let me see. I want to hear somebody else to see what they got going on.
I don't even think it's that.
What you gonna do?
I don't think it's that. I think the reason why Take Care and Nothing Was the Same are regarded as his best albums is because it was personal stuff in there to where people feel like they can relate to him or understand. Now all he does, ever since those two albums, all he does is really make dance songs and everything. And yes, they sound good and they dope ass songs, but really, like, nigga, who are you? There has to be more to you. I feel like Kendrick and J. Cole, they give more personal or in perspective, even if it's not about them, but it'll be a story about someone in their life or something that they came up with that's like, damn, I can relate to that. Damn, I feel like he's speaking to me. I feel like I can connect to this.
Mm-hmm.
Where I feel like Drake isn't doing that anymore, and I feel like that's what sets him back.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's why I brought up Wayne, too, because I feel like Wayne, most of his music is like that. Like, you don't feel like you get to know Wayne for real. As long as Lil Wayne has been alive, Lil Wayne probably has some amazing fucking stories to tell. Storytelling wise,
you can't tell all your stories.
A better comp would be
because he be eating pussy. Clay, so you gonna keep talking about eating pussy on these stories.
I feel like the baby would be a better comparison, like to put there.
Who?
The baby. Like instead of
he been laying low for a second right now.
Like in terms of the flow, not really changing, not really conveying a different type of story or message. It's all just kind of.
No, the baby's a good storyteller. His flow is just what's holding him back because he ain't switching it up. I'm not even saying you got to switch it up completely, but you have to make it. You got to make it feel fresh. The Migos did that.
Yeah.
The Migos, they still got the Migos flow, but they switched it up a little bit, added a little twist to it, to each song, to where it's like, okay, like it feels fresh, it feels new. Because people gonna grow tired of stuff real quick. So you got to come up with something new, unless it's like you give them a reason to hold on to you as a fan.
Because he can spit too. The baby can spit.
He can.
That nigga can spit.
He can, but when all his beats keep sounding like Scooby Doo music and he rapping the same style, it's like, bro, same thing with Lil Baby. Lil Baby, his height has died down dramatically.
Yeah. But one thing about the baby, he can get it. He can make a hit. He can make a hit. He can get his name buzzing when he want to. He like Young Gotti at this time right now. I feel like.
I don't think so.
Young Gotti could find a hit, but you wasn't checking for Young Gotti all the time. When Young Gotti could find it, he can make a hit in any time period Young Gotti was in. He had a hit.
I think Lil Baby. I think Lil Baby and Dub Baby both
No.
I do, bro.
I'm saying he did this modern generation. I'm not saying he made it there yet, but he finds hits.
Okay.
I think
the baby had hits. He gonna have these hoes shaking their ass. That's one thing that boy gonna do. That one thing that boy can do every time. And having these hoes, and you be turned like, you gonna be turned too. He can find them.
I think Lil Baby and Dub Baby, they both. They're in the subsection. I think Dub Baby right now is only making club music.
Yeah,
that's cool. I think Lil Baby, I think his shit's starting to die off now because a lot of people are even saying that on the internet. I was feeling that before I started seeing people say it.
Yeah, because I ain't checked for Lil Baby.
I was never big on Lil Baby, to be honest.
He had a hot run. Right. He had a real hot run because his flow was new. And everybody was getting on his shit. Then after so long, where it ain't new anymore, what have you provided to make people want to like stick around?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's the issue. I feel like Kendrick, J. Cole, and I will even give it to Drake, they're artists.
Oh yeah.
Kendrick and J. Cole. Kendrick really, J. Cole, I would say so too, because they're not rushing to just put out music. Yeah. J. Cole just happened to be in an autopilot right now to where shit comes natural to him and it's still good music. Kendrick, he took him 5 years to put out another album that's so different than the rest of his albums he put out to where it's new, it's fresh. People not going to get tired of it right away. Because if he came out with another damn album, I feel like that probably would have not been hitting the same.
I think I agree with her. Like the ability to adapt and always have something fresh and new is something that I think J. Cole and Kendrick especially have in abundance. Because even like J. Cole's early stuff, comparing it to now, is so much different. It's like he was always a really good storyteller and he was telling stuff about like his life and his past and all that stuff. But lately, especially on For Your Eyes Only, like a lot of the songs, it just felt more impactful. Like you really felt this shit. I'm like, damn. And then like The production and shit just went up.
For Your Eyes Only, people be talking they don't like that. I fuck with For Your Eyes.
That's probably my favorite.
There's that, and then that's another reason why I think Forest Hill Drive is considered his best album because
that's that bitch that put that throw that bar up there for you.
But that's where people really started to connect to him because he had more personable songs, more impact on it, like No Role Models, for example.
Yeah.
What's that song? I can't think of the title of the song, but and I ain't never did this before, no. I ain't never did this before.
Oh wait, no. Oh no, that's
where he's basically talking about how he's about to lose his virginity to this girl.
Yeah, that's that one. Yep, that's the name of that song.
But like that song, people can connect to because you remember being young and like you lying to a girl like, shit, you ever did this before? Hell yeah. Like, man, but all you did was really watch porn and all. You know, but it's like you could relate to this.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's where people really got connected.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And now I think Drake has just been on the pop shit for so long, and I feel like that's why people not fucking with him.
Yeah, I feel like diehard fans never were like totally bought in on Drake, to be honest. But in other news, I know we've been on this for a little bit.
We got down some rabbit holes.
Do we want to talk? I kind of want to talk about this Invincible season 2, but it's like I ain't really seen. What episode you on, bro?
I don't think Mondo started watching it.
I haven't,
bro. Why?
I don't know, bro.
Because
listen, this is the thing.
It's so good.
It really be I watch when my girl watch because if I'm not playing when I'm in the house, if I'm not playing the game, I'm really not watching shit on TV. So whatever she got on, I had to sit there. We been watching Shameless right now.
No, you gotta.
Invincible is hype.
Like, baby, this is what we watching until it's done. It's 8 episodes, maybe 45 minutes, 50 minutes.
I've been trying to get invested, but I don't be getting invested in shows like that. No
you ain't trying to get invested because you ain't even started the season.
Mondo ain't really into the animation stuff like we are, like anime or even comic book stuff like we are.
I fuck with it. It's that with everything. It's not even just that. I don't watch even regular shows for real.
Oh, I don't watch regular shows.
I just ain't been
like
watching shit for real. If I ain't on some YouTube shit, that's the only thing I might hear some YouTube, if anything.
Invincible start off to where, like, if you're not captured by the first episode, then you might as well just hang out. But the first episode lets you know, like, how the show is going to, like, play out.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it starts off with, like, a bootleg Justice League. They literally just, like, them niggas took the Justice League and threw different, like, just gave them different names.
Because I seen the previews for it. Because it did look sweet as hell. The shit looked like some shit I want to watch.
Oh, it's fucked up. The whole show is fucked up.
Yeah. Like, when you really get into that shit and start watching it, it's crazy. But,
do you know what happened in the comics?
I know a good deal. I know a good deal of shit that happens. I don't know, like, all specific details, but I know, like, some of the semi-important stuff that ends up happening that makes the shit happen. I just don't know how we get there.
I wonder if they're going to... All right, spoiler alert for
spoiler alert.
Fans of Invincible.
What episode are they on right now? Like, how many they have?
Season 2 just ended.
There's 8 episodes each season. So 6. Yeah, so it's over. That's why I want to talk about it. So did they just
drop them all at once?
No, it was weekly.
Okay, it was weekly.
Well, okay, it started off where... did they drop 4 at once? And then...
No.
Or was it always weekly?
It was always weekly. Then they took a fucking hiatus
for like months.
Like November till basically March. And then dropped out next 4.
Yeah.
Everybody was pissed that they did that. Like for 8 episodes, y'all only dropped 4, then take 4 months off to come back.
They doing the Kendrick Lamar method.
But still,
spoiler alert,
this shit good as hell.
we came back. Watch it. You go come back and watch this bitch. We dropped y'all with 4. Go ahead, watch the 4 and anticipate this new shit. So when we hit y'all, it's
spoiler alert for people who only know the Invincible show and only caught up to that to the 2nd season. I'm gonna do a 3-second pause so people can like skip through it.
Put a timestamp on the screen or something.
All right. So Mark has a kid in the future, right?
Yeah.
You know how he gets the kid?
Yes, I know how he gets the kid, bro.
Old girl that in the 2nd season, the Viltrumite who came down, she ends up raping that nigga to have a kid with him.
He was woke. He was woke.
Yeah, it wasn't consented. Like, so Viltrumites are basically super like Kryptonians. They fly over the universe and conquer planets.
He got conquered.
So so Invincible's dad, Omni-Man, came to Earth to conquer Earth. Mm-hmm. Well, he ends up falling in love, having a kid, and Viltrumites, they try to find compatibility partners in other races to try to make their race stronger. Omni-Man, basically, he had a child with Mark. Mark gets stronger. Omni-Man tries to convince Mark to turn on Earth. Mark ends up convincing him not to, even though he flies off and everything, because Viltrumites, they really didn't have emotions until he had a son. Now all of a sudden he's like, why am I feeling this way? Or blah, blah, blah. So Anissa is her name. She ends up finding out that Earth, like humans, really are like the best partners for Viltrumites. So she wanted to have a kid. So the only other person down there, like he's half human, half Viltrumite, this would be perfect. Went down there, started beating this nigga Mark ass, and wanted to have an air and rip this nigga clothes off and fuck him.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Imagine getting deboned for your dick. Imagine
bro,
that.
just because of your genetics. Not even because of your dick.
The reason why humans are so they get so much stronger when they have Viltrumites is because of adrenaline. Viltrumites don't have that. They're always so calm, mild mannered and everything.
Damn.
So like when shit's happening, like they're always the same. So we could be maxed out in the same, but you know, when adrenaline, you can do some amazing shit. Mark, he ends up killing in the comics, he ends up killing one of the strongest Viltrumites because of adrenaline. Damn. Like and it show everything. Like when they squish a nigga head, like it show you squishing the nigga head. It don't cut away. You see some shit happen. You see all that shit.
Yeah. It's damn near like that one show. What the fuck is it? Damn. The fake Superman and all
the boys.
It's damn near like on that some time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like those two shows, honestly, are reshaping all of the superhero genre.
It's taking it from cuddly and fun to if this shit was for real, this would really be.
We're adults.
We're grown. The Boys versus Invincible. I think Invincible will wash the Boys universe. Damn. To be honest,
you know that's.
Are you talking about a fight?
Yeah, in the fight.
I mean, it's not even close.
I watched The Boys too. The Boys is good. I got to finish the third season because the fourth season about to come out. The Boys is good. The Boys is real fucked up.
Season 2, I got like a couple seasons I gotta watch.
The Boys is a good show.
I had started watching The Boys. I was fucking with that for a second and fell off.
Yeah, man. It's like,
cause that was good as hell. I was like, I'm fucking with this.
Homelander's so fucked up, man, bro. Like when Homelander gets on screen, you literally get uncomfortable because you don't know what this nigga about to do.
Like, dog, that is a good villain. Like, you hate that nigga, but can't nobody stop that nigga. So you just gotta, every time the nigga can flip his emotions at the drop of a hat. So you always in the palm of this nigga hand. If he get mad, it's over for you. If he don't like the way you look, it's over for you.
That's how they are in Invincible.
He made a blind superhero deaf and blind because he was like, I know blind superhero about to be in my fucking organization, nigga. The fuck out of here.
Clap that nigga ears.
Damn.
Deaf and blind. Hell, I knew he was fucked up from that plane scene. Did y'all see that scene?
Yeah.
I think it was in the first season.
Yeah, it was definitely the first season because I made it through the first season.
I knew he was fucked up from there. He was like, instead of like, I can't save everybody, like, so we about to just let everybody die.
Yeah.
Like, push back. He's like, what are you doing?
He like, at least save them. No, so they could tell everybody that we ain't do our job. No, fuck it. They stay too.
Let's get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Imagine about to be saved. You see a nigga who can save you. He said, fuck you. Cause I can't save everybody and I ain't finna look bad. I'll be pissed. I'll be ready to fight that nigga.
Hey, they was
laser beam them home.
Hey, they was about to fight him, and then he was like, y'all get the fuck back or I'll laser the fuck out of all y'all.
Supposed to kill them.
I'm gonna die anyway. Nigga, you go ahead and kill me. Cause you a bitch. You is a bitch. I'm about to die regardless. It's over for me right now.
Yeah, I would have still attacked. I ain't gonna cap. What am I gonna lose? My life?
All them niggas lost their life too. Everybody died. He made sure they died.
He said he couldn't fly the plane. He said he couldn't fly fast enough to take everybody off individually. He wasn't strong enough to like lift the plane. It's like, oh, you worse than Superman. Superman could at least like fly the plane, nigga. Damn. But also, Maeve, nigga, carry Maeve. Both of y'all niggas use y'all strength to try to stop this bitch or something.
Nope.
Fuck all that, bro.
Yeah, Invincible verse will definitely watch that.
Invincible will fuck them up only because it's a whole planet of these Superman niggas. Only thing Homelander has that Omni-Man doesn't is heat vision.
But he's like way stronger than him. Like
Omni-Man, way better fighter.
Heat vision be a problem though? Can he withstand that kind of?
Yeah, he withstand. I think he got laser beam, didn't he?
Yeah,
he got laser in his eyes. That nigga still open his eyes up after that.
Okay, cool then.
Yeah, that's like one of their weak points. Supposedly their eyes and shit. Like, nigga, please. I ain't seen a nigga.
I mean, Viltrumites, they teach you like they have no weaklings in their. And on their planet, like when you born and you're growing up, they make you fight each other to the death. Whoever dies, you were too weak to be a Viltrumite in general. So everybody that's alive are the top niggas.
Okay.
And also too, like when you like Omni-Man, for example, in the second season, he's getting put on trial because he didn't take over Earth like he was supposed to. So now you have to die. So instead of just regular killing you, they slowly beating him, and then on the day of his execution, he has to fight to stay alive. So they're going to keep sending in people for him to fight, and he just keep going until he finally gets killed.
That's our tradition, man.
Gulag.
Basically. So
Welcome to the Gulag.
These niggas, like, the boys' universe wouldn't stand a chance if a whole race of Viltrumites came and them niggas they're all basically Homelander.
Literally, it only would take one of them. Literally one of them. Because, bro, one of them comes to the planet, the Anissa girl, and the way she pops up in the scene was crazy as fuck. Because Mark and Amber, who's his girlfriend at the time, they were on a date together, and she just shows up, just appears right behind Amber and holding her neck like real tight, like, and looking at Mark like, "Hey, I need to talk to you. Like meet me up here. If you act crazy, I'll really kill her right now. Try me."
Well, she told him too. Like, do you think you could react fast enough? You think you're fast enough to react before I snap her neck?
Show me some.
Amber is like, it felt like basically like a vice grip on her neck that she couldn't shake off. All Anissa had to do was this, and it snapped her neck.
Mark is the strongest person on the planet. And then she showed up and just little boy him. Honestly, when I first saw her, I was like, they're not about to do it right now. Right here?
I swear to God.
No, because they had like the crater and stuff like it wasn't the scene. I was like, oh,
I'm going to be shocked if they actually have that scene. Because they have switched up some stuff. Because apparently in the comics, Mark's not on a date with Amber. He's out with his mom. And Nessa grabbed his mom. So
yeah, they've changed other stuff in it too.
Amber and Mark, they broke up differently in the comic book versus how they broke up in the show.
Yeah. I think they definitely won't get graphic with it if they do that. But I
mean, they might, because it's a dude getting taken advantage of, so they might, dudes getting taken advantage of. They don't give a fuck about for real.
Yeah. I mean, they could use that to their advantage in a way to be like, to actually show how male victims actually interact and how traumatizing it still is for anybody that happens to. They could play more into that. But I feel like they're probably not going to go super graphic with that. I feel like they would focus more on Mark's aftermath of it and dealing with the situation as opposed to just honing in on like, she took your dick and used it for herself and then gave it back to you.
Side note, is it all that bad? Girl, want your dick that bad?
Listen, I don't want you touching on me, ladies. Just because you get some pussy, pussy. You already.
I'm only saying that because she's bad, nigga.
Is she bad?
She ain't bad, but she
beat my ass. I don't want you fucking me after you just beat my ass. No, I'm good. Don't do that.
Mark need to get his weight up there, bro.
That's cool, but
I'm adrenaline.
I'm finally glad.
She said, "Fuck that."
I'm finally glad at the end of season 2, Mark told his mom, "I'm done with college. I have to get stronger because shit's getting worse. The Viltrumites are coming to our planet. I have to go. I have to get stronger. It's like, yes, nigga, because these first 2 seasons, nigga, you've been getting dog walked by every nigga that's slightly strong. You've been getting dog walked, bro.
What I like too, like what they ended up doing at the beginning of the season, because it shows like more like alternate universes, so it plays like into multiverse thing and everything, and it starts off by showing us like a Mark in a different dimension, and he's evil as hell. And he was like just with his dad, and they were just fucking shit up and just taking over a whole planet and everything. And
see what happened when you got daddy in your life? Huh? To see what happened when you got daddy in your life?
And bro,
what happened when you got the daddy in your
and
life?
then apparently, like in most of the universes, it was just like that, or some variation of that, or something like that. And then this is one of the only universes where Mark doesn't go with his dad and become evil and like take over the world.
I mean, it's going
to take over the world.
I think next season is going to be the Invincible War, to where because the dude that he killed, he's not dead.
Yeah.
So he's going to go back to these alternate dimensions and tell these other Invincibles, hey, come to this dimension, come kill this version of you. So that Mark has to fight multiple versions of himself.
And they all we conquer the world, nigga. You a bitch. We need conquer shit.
But we go see. Invincible's a dope ass show. I'm fucking with it.
Yeah, I think it's top 2 in the superhero genre, and it's not 2.
Okay. Side note too, I watched before this podcast ended. I don't know if y'all know who Bray Wyatt is from wrestling. Yeah, I just watched the documentary on his family because he passed away a year ago. Bro, I didn't expect to start getting emotional watching that shit, bro. I'm like, I didn't realize how much of a fan I was of until I'm watching it. Mm-hmm. I'm like, damn, like, I really missed this. Like, it's one of those things where you don't think it's real for real. But then you watching, like, his family and other wrestlers, like, break down, like, the day they found out he passed and, like, what happened and everything. And everybody's, like, crying. And I'm like, damn, I'm feeling this shit a little bit.
That's that 30-year-old Clay. That's just the 30s. That's what it is. But before the struggle of the week,
yes,
I would like to give the struggle of the week to the city of Detroit. Have y'all seen that sign they got off Toomey?
Mm-hmm. No.
Oh, Timu. What's the name of that? Timu?
Oh, Timu.
They got the T. I don't know the name of it. See, I'll be on the motherfucker. I don't know the name of it.
Okay.
Timu. I got it right though.
But you know what he's talking about? You know what sign he's talking about?
You know the sign I'm talking about though?
I don't know what the sign is. Like,
this fucking sign that they had us hyped up for. Talking about it was gonna look like the Hollywood sign.
They put up a picture making it seem like it's gonna be like legit, like the Hollywood sign is gonna be a big. It's gonna spell Detroit, but it's gonna be a big sign. When that bitch came in, niggas was like, "Bro, this is it. This is what you had us hyped up for."
Mm-hmm. And I can't even think of the rapper name. Who shout out to you, huh?
G-Mac Cash.
Give him a shout out. That nigga be on that shit. He got the video about to come out him in front of the sign. Mm-hmm. That sign's so motherfucking small.
Oh, I saw this stupid shit.
Listen, if y'all gonna use our motherfucking tax dollars to do some shit with us, consult with us first. We would have put in an extra budget to get a bigger sign.
They put up the sign like this is how it's gonna look, so everybody's like, "Oh, bet."
Put my tax dollars towards that. If anything, I would accept that. But don't do that shit. Somebody stole money. I believe that's what we got. Somebody stole money. That's all that comes to. Somebody stole some money off that budget. That's crazy. That's crazy.
The only positive that came out of this thing is that they put it on the west side. So
yeah, y'all can have that shit. Y'all can have that shit.
Yeah, it's on the west, so you ain't gotta worry about it.
Yeah, that's no wonder West one. But that shit crazy. That shit crazy. The fucking bridge they did for the Super Bowl was better than that shit. Cause y'all know when we had the Super Bowl.
I mean, it's different between Detroit money and NFL money.
But no, that's the revenue that was coming in through the NFL because of the event here. So the city had more money because it was people coming here. So they get money for that. And the NFL is still coming. That's why they did that sign. It's for the draft. It's still NFL money.
They put this sign up because we know we promised y'all this, but we really been slacking these last few months. So let me hurry up and get this project done before
y'all could have kept that shit. Kept it.
That shit.
God damn, y'all. Don't
embarrass
us like that as a city.
Detroit, when you coming in.
Don't embarrass us as a city like this. We too big for we don't do little shit. We big shit people.
Dog.
We don't do shit little.
Don't worry about it.
If you ain't gonna go big, stay your ass at home. Detroit, y'all went small.
I mean, bro,
y'all went small.
Is that not very Temu? Like, when we think of Temu, we think of very low budget shit.
Pause. That bitch was definitely
made
in China. That bitch was made in China for sure.
Pause. But we all know that D gonna be gone.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be Detroit.
I don't even think nobody want to steal. I don't even think they want to steal. I think they might steal them just so they can get them bitches down. Like, y'all not finna be embarrassing us like this. All right. Don't embarrass us like this. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
What's your encouraging words for the week?
Have all the fun before your 30s. That shit gonna creep up on you faster than you think. It's come from somebody that's not 30.
Yes, it will. And if your ass ain't gonna go big, stay your punk ass at the house.
I really don't have nothing this week. R.I.P. the Juice.
Damn. Good one.
Niggas poured out orange juice today for him.
No cap. Gotta pour out the blueberry juice at the end if you know what I'm talking about. You know. Pour out the blueberry juice for OJ, man.
All right, y'all, let's go do it. I'm Clayton.
Jay Smooth. Mondo.
Signing out. Peace.
Yeah.